So Nathan asked if we met any of our adopted kids or foster kids' biological parents. And he was actually adopted from South Korea when he was young. Oh, that's really cool. I love seeing adoptees on the channel. He said, keep up the great work. Oh, and he has a YouTube channel. Oh, cool. So if you go to my page, if you go to my community tab, you could go check out his channel if you're interested. Okay, so we have met our oldest kids' biological mom and also biological siblings. We have not met the dads, and with our youngest, we have not met the mom. I have communicated with her through like Facebook, but it's been kind of on and off, and I'm trying to kind of gauge if she's interested in some sort of communication, but it's just been really inconsistent. So that one is a little more uncertain, but yes, we did meet our oldest kid's mom. We met her, I think, 2 different times in person when they were still in foster care, technically, like they were a legal risk adoptive placement. And we also have maintained contact with her even now. So we're 3 years in, almost 3 years in this experience, and we still maintain contact with her. I email with her, I send her pictures, I update her on how the kids are doing. And her and the kids also have a monthly Zoom call. So eventually we may move that to be more, but we've just really kept it very capped for now, just to kind of see and gauge like how it is for our kids and how they respond to it. I think there is so much benefit in maintaining some contact because it really helps my kids understand that their mom, even though she wasn't able to care for them, she loves them. And she loves them in her own way. She can't love them in the way where a mom might, be able to take care of you well and take you to school and be at your programs and take you to the doctor. Like, she's not able to do that, but she is able to love them in other ways. Like, she spends time talking to them and she asks how they're doing and she sends them pictures. And so that has been a really cool thing. There are times where it's like a little awkward or maybe even a little frustrating, but I would say overall it's been an extremely positive experience. And I will tell you, I know you're an adoptee, but if you are an adoptive parent and you're considering this, a lot of people will tell you not to do this. They'll be like, oh, that's going to be so hard for the kids. They're not going to understand. Like, why would you let them talk to the parents? And it's just like this whole thing. I mean, we had so many people tell us it was a bad idea. But I had read and researched a lot, and everything I found showed that when you can maintain some contact, if the parent is safe, that it really helps your child with identity, and it helps your child not feel like you're just taking them away from their birth family and never letting them see them again. And so that is something personally I'm really passionate about, that you do meet the parent and that you do maintain some sort of contact. Now, we have not seen her in person in like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half or 2 years, close to that time, maybe a year and a half probably. We have not seen her in person. And you know what? We might in the future, but I'm just taking things really easy and really slow and kind of seeing what works. I would also love for my kids to be able to see their older sister in person because she just seems like an awesome kid. She's adopted by another family member, or I don't know if she's adopted, but she's like in their care of another family member. And she just seems like she has a really good head on her shoulders. She like reached out to me about contacting them, and I think it'd be awesome for them to be able to see her in person. They do talk to her on Zoom sometimes, but yeah, that's something I'm passionate about. I'm kind of rambling about this, but I really think if you can maintain some sort of contact, do it. And even for the sake of the parent, and I know it can be hard, especially if the parent was abusive or neglectful or things like that, it can be hard to understand why that parent still deserves to know about their kid. I think in most cases, if it's not severe abuse or anything like that, the parent would still love to know how their kid is doing. So even if you just email them and you don't, maybe the kid doesn't even have contact, but you do, or the kid can have contact through you through email, I just think that could be a really beautiful thing to do to allow them to just know that their kid's okay. Because I know that's a big concern for a lot of parents who have lost contact with their biological kids who were adopted. So that's just a big thing on my heart, and I hope that you'll consider that when you